What's going on, guys? It's Greg here, aka NYPrepper. It is Sunday, September 17th, 2022, and I'm going for a little hike over here in north central Pennsylvania, and I'm just trying to scout out some new hunting land for the bear season this year. So I'm driving through some of the most remote country in Pennsylvania, and I'm gonna try to investigate some new areas for bear hunting. I'm hoping to shoot a big bear this year. That would be awesome. There's some massive black bear in Pennsylvania. They have some of the biggest black bear in the world, actually. There was a world record here. I'm not sure if it still stands or not, but there was a guy that shot a 900 or I think even 1,000-pound black bear, something crazy like that. But they shoot like 600-700-pound black bear here every year. So it's just about being in the right place at the right time. And the bear season is very short in Pennsylvania because they do harvest a lot of black bear here. So the state keeps the seasons very short to prevent over harvest. So you really got to scout out the area well, so you know exactly where to go when the season opens. And I actually saw a bear over here over the summer, right in this area here. So I'm gonna investigate this area, and I'm gonna bring you guys along for my little scout trip. So I hope you enjoy the video. So this is the most remote part of Pennsylvania. As you can see, there's literally nothing here, just forests. Driving through a big state forest here. And this is a perfect area for bears because there's a lot of these oak trees, as you can see on the right side here of the road. But there's also a lot of evergreens mixed in, which give the bear cover. And bears love cover. They love dense areas with a lot of undergrowth, like young white pines and young firs and spruces and rhododendrons and mountain laurels. They love that kind of stuff because they can hide in it. And so here's like a perfect example. You got these pines over here. Okay, so it's a nice mixture. And the sun is going down, so hopefully we'll see some signs. And maybe we'll even see a bear, who knows. So as you can see, all these firs and spruces and white pines here, that's just perfect for bear. Nice mixture of hardwoods and softwoods. There's a lot of rattlesnakes here, so I have to be very careful. Make sure I don't get bit, because there's a lot of them here. In this particular area, there's been just tons and tons of sightings. People see them all the time, so I have to be extra careful because it's still September. They didn't start hibernating yet. So, and there's also elk here as well. This is part of the Pennsylvania elk range, so the elk are in full rut mode now, so I got to also watch out for possibly a bull elk charging me. I have to keep an eye out for them. But that's why I always carry when I go into these places. I always carry in general, but especially in the wilderness, especially by yourself, you know, you always want to have some kind of a big bore handgun, at least a 10mm or at least a 44 Magnum, in my opinion. 357 Magnum's okay, but I think 44 Magnum or 10mm are the minimums, in my opinion. I'll be carrying my 44 Magnum snub nose today, and you can see some of the leaves are actually changing colors here a little bit, and you can see some of the maples. Looks like some of the hickories, actually, the hickories, and a little bit of the maples are turning a little bit red. So winter's coming, guys. I'm at this scenic overlook here. Wanted to just show you guys how beautiful it is. Check that out. Big mountain back there. It looks like it's raining over there. It's kind of hazy. Got some turkeys here, guys. Check that out. Got a bunch of turkeys here. And I'm just driving down this forest road here, and believe it or not, you can do a lot of scouting just by driving, because you can get a feel for the area, the terrain, what kind of tree species are there. You know, usually for bear and for deer, you want to have a lot of mast producing trees like oaks and beech trees. Oh, looks like we got some turkeys down there crossing the road. So that's what I'm looking for here. Looks pretty good so far. We got some oaks over here. Just want to show you guys this incredible view here. Look at this, guys. It's just absolutely crazy. Look at that. Just nothing around but woods for miles and miles. It's just a very isolated area here. Wanted to just show you guys this beautiful view. Check that out. Sun's going down. See if we can get into the woods and hike around a little before the sun goes down. Got this beautiful sunset now. Sun's going down, and I'm up here on the top of this hill. It's pretty remote here, so you can get a lot of scouting done just by driving through an area, seeing what the woods are like. I might have limited time on this one to go out on foot. I'm kind of just driving through different roads and seeing what the terrain looks like here and getting acquainted with this particular area. And you know, that's what you got to do. So far seen a lot of turkeys and deer, but no bear. I did see that bear on the road here, on the main road, a couple months back in July. Got some really steep terrain over here. It's typical Pennsylvania terrain. For those of you guys that have never really been to Pennsylvania, there's a lot of these steep ravines and cliffs everywhere. It's because of the geology of Pennsylvania. Supposedly when the Ice Age ended and the glaciers retreated, they carved out these really steep valleys everywhere. Just want to show you guys these gorgeous tamarack trees. Check that out. A lot of tamaracks in Pennsylvania, and those tamaracks will actually turn yellow in the fall. They lose their needles in the fall. Check them out. Beautiful trees. Tamarack is what they're called. So the sun is starting to go down. I didn't get a chance to really go into the woods as much as I would like, but sometimes that's the way it is. This was just a quick scout. Maybe I'll get out and walk a little bit and explore an area on foot before it gets dark. I'm going to explore the area where I saw the bear run across the road 2 months ago. I'm going to explore that area a little bit. But the area I wanted to check out, it was okay. I wouldn't say it was great. I mean, I could tell just by looking at it that it wasn't good bear habitat. There was too many young trees and not enough mass-producing trees, and too much grassy openings. Those are not good for bear. Bear like thick woods, like you see over here. So, but that's okay. That's why I went on this trip, to drive down and check out a new area, and it wasn't as good as I thought it would be. So I'm glad I went there now rather than during the hunting season, where I would waste precious time only to find out that the area is a bust. So, you know, you could see a lot just by driving around, guys, you know. So now I know that the area I wanted to investigate is just not that great, and I think I'm just gonna stick to my original area. I'm just gonna explore that area where I saw the bear over the summer and see what I can find, if there's any trees that the bear's been rubbing on or climbing. Usually you can tell if there's a lot of black bear activity because they'll climb the trees to get to the nuts at the top. So you'll see claw marks on the trees, or, you know, usually they'll use hiking trails and dirt roads to walk on because it's more convenient than walking through the woods. So a lot of times if you go on like a trail or a road, if you keep your eye on the ground, you might see some tracks. And once a bear finds an area that they like and there's food, they'll stick around. I mean, they do wander around, but if there's an area that has food, cover, and water, they're not gonna, you know, venture out unnecessarily. So remember how I was telling you guys that there's elk here? Look what I found. Sure enough, a bull elk. And he's got himself a cow. And they're on this natural gas line. And these natural gas lines have a lot of grass on them, which draws the elk in. But man, they are just so massive. Look at that thing. Wow. That is just super cool. And you wouldn't want to get close to them now. He might charge you this time of year. This is a natural gas pipeline. There's a lot of these types of pipelines here in PA. PA has a lot of natural gas. So that's a cool little treat, being able to see these guys here. Look at that bull. That's a nice bull. Check that out. They already got their winter coats. Look how dark their fur is. Man, that bull is just huge. Absolutely insane. See, if you were just walking along and you stumbled upon this bull, if you were coming down that hill there, if you were on the other side of that hill and you were coming down and you weren't paying attention and you walked right up on him, you know, he could charge you. You know, it's the rut now, so they're all charged up, and he's with his girlfriend right now, so he's obviously going to be extra protective. So far no bear on this scout trip, but I learned a lot about the area I wanted to investigate just by driving through. I checked out some different roads, and that's important too. You know, you want to familiarize yourself with the different roads and trails and parking areas in your hunting grounds. That's important. Obviously, if you have a hunting camp and private land, then that doesn't matter. But if you hunt public land like I do, it's super important to familiarize yourself with the roads, the access. You know, you want to know how you're going to get to your hunting ground and explore all the different roads you can use to access your hunting area. Wow, that's a nice elk. He's got a nice rack. Check that out. Looks like 6x6. You know, it takes them, I think, 8 to 10 years to really mature and get a nice big rack. And the Pennsylvania Game Commission does a really good job at managing them. They're super strict with the amount of permits they give out for hunting, so there's no overhunting issues. And they try to keep them to the most remote part of PA so they don't spread too far, to avoid any kind of vehicle collisions and issues with farmers and stuff. So that's pretty cool to see them here, though. They're just so massive. I can't believe how big they are. They don't look big on camera, but in person they're just huge, huge animals. Really cool. Just show you guys what this power line. So this is that gas line. You'll see a lot of these in Pennsylvania. There's a gas pipeline underground here, so they have to keep the ground above it clear of trees so the roots don't damage the line, so they continuously come in and cut these lines with you know, tractors and stuff. And it's just a perfect area for elk, because elk are grazers, so they need a lot of grass, so it's just perfect for them. That's a nice elk there, guys. Look at that nice bull. So that gas pipeline just goes along the side of the road. So perfect area for elk. I think this is a great area for bear too. And right now it is 66 degrees outside, and later on this week temps are supposed to go down into the low 40s and upper 30s. So there could even be frosts in some areas at night. So winter's coming in quick. It's a typical Pennsylvania gas line. You'll see these if you drive through PA. In rural areas of PA, you'll see these cuts like this through the woods, and that's just a gas line. There's a gas pipe under here. You can actually see they marked it here. Got these markers so people don't accidentally dig. See, gas pipeline warning. And they let you hunt on these gas pipelines. A lot of my friends will hunt on them. A lot of deer come out on these gas lines. They like to feed on the grass. So, making my way back home, I might stop in and just kind of check around the area where I saw that bear, but it's really dark now. Obviously it's nighttime, so I'm not going to do any kind of deep scouting now on foot. But I might pull into the little dirt road where I saw that bear 2 months ago and check around, see if there's any sign of anything, or if I see a bear even over there. But as you can see, it is just super remote here. There's nothing around. It was really cool to see that elk. That was awesome. So I'd say it was a successful, quick road scout trip. Now I know that the area I was thinking of going, I'm not going to go there. I'm just going to stick to my original area and just explore the original area I was thinking of going on foot more, you know. So I might just pull into the area where I saw the bear 2 months ago and just kind of check around with my flashlight to see if there's any sign of any bears in the area, if there's any tracks or any scratched trees or anything, or maybe I'll even see a bear, who knows. But You know, sometimes, you know, just doing a road scout like this, you'll get some good results, you know. It's not exactly a deep scout on foot, you know, hiking several miles, covering a lot of ground on foot, but, you know, doing road scout trips like this is important as well. So I'm going to come back and do some deep scouting on foot now that I narrowed down the general area I want to go this year. I found a good area last year, but the problem was there were so many guys in the woods that it just flushed out all the bears, I think. I saw a huge bear track in this one area, and I have a video of it if you want to check that out. I think this area here where I'm at is much less crowded with hunters, so I think I'll have a better chance over here. So this is the area I'm gonna get out and scout on foot probably sometime in the next couple of days, or definitely a few times in the next couple of weeks, especially once the leaves come down and all the acorns start to fall. That's when I'm really gonna get out and scout around a lot, you know. So this is where I saw that bear, guys. I'm gonna get out and walk around. I actually got it on video. I uploaded a video of it, but it was hard to get him on video. But he was in this area. He crossed this road right here and went off into the woods on the right. So I'm gonna check around with my flashlight, see if I can't see anything. Just want to show you guys how thick the woods are over here. This is where I saw the bear. You can see a lot of these spruces and firs and mountain laurel. It's just super thick, and this is the type of area that bears love. They like privacy and seclusion. So this is the area I'm going to scout out, guys. This is where I'm going to scout. So I kind of looked around and I don't see any sign of bear right now here, but this is definitely a great area. So I'm going to come back here and investigate it on foot and do some deep scouting on foot here. But that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned to my channel for more Pennsylvania bear hunting and outdoor content from the wilds of Pennsylvania. But that's all I got for now. Take care. May God bless you. May God bless America. And don't forget the 3 P's. Prepare, practice, and persevere.